Hello, welcome to another Veggie video. So today I'm going to be doing an unboxing and review of the Vtoman 600X power station.
So this is the box for the product. It's the Vtoman Super Safe Life BMS power station, the Jump 600X. So it's a 299 watt hour, 600 watt, and it does have a 1200 watt surge. So let's see what's in the box. I have already cut open that, just to make my life a bit easier here. So I haven't actually opened the box yet, so I don't know what's inside. Let's open it up. I might need two hands at some point. Open that one up. Open that one up, and there we go. So inside it looks like we have some friendly tips. Do not expose to fire, obviously. Temperatures above 260 degrees Fahrenheit. Keep out of direct sunlight, so on and so forth. We have a user manual, which I will have a scroll through, and these stickers. Yeah, I think these are stickers, which are pretty cool. And then under here, I'm guessing, will be the power station. So nice big protective bit of padding there. And here is a power station. So I'm going to just stop it here and I'm going to get this out, obviously, because I'm going to need two hands. Here's the product itself. Before I unwrap that, there is two other little boxes here. So I'm going to see what's inside those. Inside the first box was the main adapter. And then here is the second box, which holds the plug for charging. So you can charge this by normal plugs in the house, as well as a cigarette lighter, I believe, and solar panels. So in here is also, that's it, so that's for your cigarette lighter in the car, charge it in the car charger. And there's something else in here, a USB-C cable, and one more cable in here. So that's the USB-C to USB-A. See that? And then we have a USB-C to USB-C. I'll try and focus that for you. There we go. So we've got USB-C to USB-C, and then the other cable was a USB-C to USB-A, or your standard USB. So here is the main product then. So first impressions, it's a nice weight to it. It weighs 6.64 kilograms. You could easily carry it around with you. It's not overly heavy, but the size is perfect for what I need. I reckon this will fit in between the two front seats on Ellie, which is where I wanted to put it. So I will try that out at some point. But yeah, looks really good quality product. Let's have a little look at the some of the ports on the front. So starting from the bottom of the power station, we have two plug sockets, AC outputs. These are pure sine wave, 230 volt, 50 Hz, 600 watt. That does have a surge of 1200 watt. Coming over a bit, we have a USB-C output, which I believe is a 60 watt max. And then we have two USB-A ports, which I believe are 12 watt max. And then we have a quick charge, which I believe is 18 watt max. Coming over again, we have the cigarette lighter port. And then we've got two 12 volt 10 amp ports here. We have the input here, which I'm guessing is to charge it. And then over here we have a port for a jumper cable. It doesn't come with a jumper cable, but there's a port there for one. And a port, this is for the extra battery, because you can get an extra extendable battery for these. So that's where that we're going to. In between here we have our LCD display, and then up here we have a light. So just looking at the instructions, it says before use, please plug your Jump 600X power station into the wall until it's fully charged. So I'm going to do that and then we'll come back once it's charged. So I've just plugged it in and it's showing it's got 82% capacity. I'm guessing that is 90 minutes till complete charge, and 54 watts. Let's see what happens once it's fully charged. 83% now, so it is going up. So it's now at 100% capacity. I've just unplugged it. Took around about 45 minutes to get from the 82% to the 100 on its initial charge. They say it's about 5 to 6 hour I think recharge from empty on these. First of all, let's try out the light on this product. I believe we just press this button here and it's going to go through a few different modes. So got that one there, which is pretty bright. I'm guessing that's high. No, that's low. Flipping heck. Okay, it's very bright light. High. You can't really see it on camera, but that's actually blinding me. So that is a really bright light. And then you've got flash and SOS mode. That is a brilliant light. So my phone is at 26%. It's now plugged in via the USB-C output. So let's see how long this will take to get from 26% to full, and see how much power is left in the Vtoman after it's finished charging. So I think to turn it on, we just press this button here. And that says 100% capacity, so we press that again. Okay. So I'm actually recording on the phone while it's plugged in. It's showing that with this plugged in now, it's drawing out 15 watts of power, and it will power this device for 20 hours. So let's see how long it takes to charge and see how much charge we have left in this once the phone is charged. So I'm still plugged in. My phone is now at 100% charge, and I'm down to 95% capacity on the Vtoman, which is really good because that means I'm going to get quite a few charges out of this. The hours and the watt are going to be fluctuating now because I am recording on the phone while it's still plugged in. Just so I wanted the display to stay on. So yeah, it took around about an hour to charge off the USB-C. It was maxing out at 16 watts. I'm wondering if I plug that into a plug, which is going to be something I'm going to try, because I think it's restricted to that 16 watt, will it take the restriction off if I put it into the main plug? So I'm going to try that. But what was quite cool is as the charge went up, the wattage it was taking out of the power station was going down. So once it got up to that about 100%, it was only taking about 4 watts. So if I left my phone on charge overnight, once it's full, it should just trickle charge throughout the night and not use much power at all, which means I'd have plenty of charges throughout a weekend of camping. So I'm back now with a few more items. These are all things which I would potentially use if I was out in the van for a weekend. Things like electric blanket, there's a TV behind here and there's a lamp. These are items which I wouldn't normally be able to use without having electric obviously in the van. So these would be a huge advantage if all these would work, which I've got no queries that it's not going to work. As I said, this is a 600 watt power station, but it has a surge of 1200 watt. So it should power everything I've got here with ease. But we're going to test it out. What I've done is I've charged this back up now to 100%. So I'll just see what it says on the screen with how long each of these items are going to last once they're plugged in. So let's get started. Let's try the lamp first. We'll start with the small thing. The one complaint I've got about this power station is the position of these AC outlets. Because they're quite low to the bottom of the unit, when you put in the plugs in, as you see, there's not much room at the bottom, so the wire's bending. So you have to kind of like lift it up a little bit, and they're quite stiff to put in at first. That could be because it's still new. Okay, so when you turn it on, what you do is you press this AC button here, and then that shows you the percent, how many hours the fan starts running then. So I press it again now. That's it, so that's on. So it just takes a second to settle. Okay, so I'm going to press this switch on here, now I'm just going to turn the lamp on. And there we go, the lamp's working. Just let it settle for a second. So it's saying now that's taking out 13 watts. With the lamp left on, it's going to last 12 hours, which is great. So if you just want it on for a few hours at night, this is going to last easily over a weekend, if not even longer. So that's the lamp. Switch that back off. I'm just going to turn the AC back off. There we go. I think you only actually have to press the AC once for this one. For USB, I find that you have to press it twice for it to activate, for it to start up the USB ports. But it looks like you'll only press it once for the AC. I'm going to pull that out. Again, it's quite stiff. So, right. I'm going to try now, if I just move this to the side a second. I'll try to get it so you can still see the screen. There we go. I've got a TV behind here. So I'm going to try plugging in the TV. Plug to it. And bring it around. Again, it's quite stiff, but it's in. So I'm going to just show you this first. Press the AC. Okay, so that should be powering on now. It takes just a second, but you should see a blue light to light up in a second. There we go, on the TV. I was going to turn it on with the remote. And that's coming on. It will come on eventually. It's quite an old TV, it's quite slow. There we go, it's coming on. It will just be a blank screen because it's not actually connected to anything. But if I just turn this back around to you now, so you can see the TV's on. So that's currently using, it says 27 watts
and if I had the TV running, it would last for 8.7 hours, which again would be fine for a weekend. I'd only watch obviously a bit of TV when I'm coming on a night, maybe a little bit in the morning, so 8.7 hours is plenty. Obviously, as before mentioned, you can get an extra battery to go into. So I'm just going to turn that TV back off then now. Okay, and I'm just going to turn off the AC outlet so I can pull it out. So I'm just going to pull that back out. There you go. And the final thing I've got to test is this, which is a double electric blanket. Now, if this works, this is going to be a massive help for me in the van, especially in the colder season, because I've got no heating at the moment within the van. So what I've been doing at the moment on cold mornings, I'm normally okay at night. I've got a decent duvet and stuff, so you know I'm quite warm. But on the morning, it can get absolutely freezing, especially this time of the year. So normally I have to start the engine up and put the heating on that way. So I would love a diesel heater, but I haven't got one in there yet. It is something I am looking into getting. But for the moment, if I've got something which I can just wrap myself up in on the morning, just for a few hours while I'm getting up, then electric blanket would be awesome. So this is a proper electric blanket, double size, normal plug. It's not like your 12-volt one. I think it's 110, or should take about 110 watts of power to power this. So let's just plug this in and see what I get out of this. So I'm just going to plug it in. There you go. And I'm going to press the AC. Okay, what it looks like you have to do then, just learning as I'm going on this, as I said, it's brand new to me as well, is if the screen goes off, then you've got to press it once to wake up, and then once again to turn the outlet on. So you just press it twice, but only if the item has gone to sleep. So I'll just let that set up for a second. So it's not powered on at the moment. I've got the controller here. So it's showing 3 watts of power it's using, which will last 37 hours at 99% battery life. Can you see that yet? So if I turn this on then now, so as you see the screen's come on, and I'm going to press it on high, which is the main warm-up setting. And as you see, that's shot up now to 110 watts, which is going to give me, let's settle, it's saying around about 2.2 hours of heat at full speed, at the full temperature. Well, it's gone to 2.4 hours now. It does take a few seconds to settle. But yeah, so I would like a few more hours than that, to be honest. So it's fluctuating at the moment still. But again, if it's just chilly on the morning, stick this on for a little bit, warm yourself up, and it's not too bad. Again, I would love to get a bigger power station in the future, but I couldn't miss out on this cracking deal that I got for the Black Friday. I think I paid £177 I think with a Black Friday deal for this. So for that price, I couldn't say no to it. But yeah, it is going to be a massive help for me when I'm out in Ellie, just to have some of these nice luxuries like a heated blanket, a TV, a lamp even. So when I tried my phone before, I used the USB-C to USB-C port. Now these have maximum outputs on these, so it was maxing out at 16 watt. So I want to try it with the plug. I've got the fast charger, so it's got the red interior. So it's one of the fast chargers. So I'm going to see what power it outputs when I pull it off the plug socket to my phone. So I'm using my phone to record this video, so I can't show you the phone, but this is the phone charger. It's plugged in at the moment. So I'm going to pull it into here. That's in. I'm going to hit AC. It's gone to sleep, so we're going to have to hit it twice. It's showing the capacity at 98% left. Click it again. So let's see what happens. There we go. My phone just blinked to say it's on charge. And let's see what wattage that goes up to. As I said, my phone's not completely dead. So it's got up to 9, 11, so it passes 16, 12, 15, 16. Okay, that's what it was maxed out on the USB-C. Is it going to pass that? There we go. So it's up to 18 now, 20. So there we go. So it's obviously going to charge the phone a lot faster off the AC outlets than it is off the USB ports. As I said, look at that now, it's at 23 watts and it would charge a phone for 9.4 hours. But to be honest, at that sort of speed, it should charge my phone, I would say, within about 45 minutes to an hour. So that's quite a few phone charges even off this outlet. What I would tend to do if it was night, if I come in on a night after doing filming and whatever, I'd pull it into the USB port and I'd just let it trickle charge overnight. Once it's charged, it barely uses any power at all, obviously. So the hours goes up to like 60, 70 hours. So this would be like a quick charge in the daytime. So yeah, so that's sort of my review again for the Vtoman 600X. Brilliant power station. I'm going to get a lot of use out of this, especially when it comes to the summer. And I'd love to try a few more of these. I would love to try as well a solar panel. I haven't got a solar panel for it yet, but I'd love to try it with a solar panel and show you one of those as well. So this power station I got on the Black Friday deals. Yeah, I got a really good price because obviously it's Black Friday, but it's still actually available at a very, very good price. If you go onto Amazon, it's £299, which for this sort of power station I think is a brilliant price anyway. But if you have a look underneath, there's a little tip box for a £100 off voucher. Click that, you get £100 off. So you actually get this for £199, which is absolutely incredible for what you actually get on this. So thank you so much for watching my review and unboxing of the Vtoman 600X. It's a fantastic device and I'm loving it so far and I can't wait to put it into use in Ellie. I'm hoping to bring you some more reviews in the future, hoping to get some, maybe some more power stations for some different brands and try out some of the bigger ones. It'd be good, as well as maybe some solar panels and some other things which would come useful within Ellie when I'm out camping. So thanks again for watching. Please make sure you comment, like and subscribe. Ellie. See you on the next one.